everyone. Ha ha ha. Wahala fit dey o. Honestly, with all the problems that are on ground, you see the way naira is just nose diving down, dollar is flying up, pound is over 2,000 naira. The last time dollar was about 1,600 and something, euro 1,007, Canadian dollars has crossed 1,000 naira. So much heat, high cost of living, food inflation. So all the things going on, and imagine with all the problems that are going on right now, you now have added upon it also fuel scarcity. Yeah, you heard me right. Imagine we having fuel scarcity on top of all this wahala that is going on. If you've not bought fuel, oh yeah, go and look for fuel. Biko, go out there and just fill your tank. Just fill your tank. Just carry your tank. Just fill it up. Ensure you have some fuel, because you don't know what's going to happen. The Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, have brought out this document, this notice to the public. It's dated 15th February 2024. I just got to see it just a few hours ago. It says the General Secretary, and it's addressed to the General Secretary, Nupeng, 9 Jibowu Street, Yaba, Lagos. It said, "Dear sir, notice of withdrawal of operations." So these are Association of Road Transport Owners. The petrol, the diesel, the fuel, all of them that are brought over are usually carried by tankers. And of course, there are people who own these tankers who give their tankers out for services for moving this whole petroleum product. And now they are giving this warning. It said, "Fraternal greetings from the leadership and members of the Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners to the leadership and members of your great union. We are deeply constrained to seek the support and understanding of your union and members towards the excruciating challenges petroleum trucks owners are facing with the high operational costs in the industry." Even before I read this letter, I knew this had to do with the whole issue of cost. Because honestly, if you are in business, everything is crazy. There is hyperinflation in Nigeria. That's the bottom line. And normally this kind of situation that we find ourselves, they usually occur in terms of when there are some catastrophe, like maybe like a war, a famine, or there is some disaster and everything just turns upside down. But we don't have any of this, and yet we're in this super high inflation. The rate at which prices are changing, the rate at which you have to buy things, if you have an already negotiated service that they are paying certain amount of money, you will need to double it. Just before I continue this, I'm just going to give a short story that my husband was telling me about a particular firm that they do audit. And so what happened was that, and so one of the managers of the DC was just giving a story that he was going into the office and he saw some of their supply management people. They were arguing. There was this like almost fighting with a particular person. So he stopped and wondered what was going on. And for him to ask, it was apparently the day before there had been some supply to them. I think some batteries that were supplied to them. I can't remember the specific amount. Now, let's say, for example, whether it was maybe like, let's say 40,000 or something each for the pieces. And then now the person comes to say that he can't sell it again. It has to be 47,000. He wants to collect his batteries back. The difference, like, within 24 hours, what happened? He said, yeah, the price has gone up. And if he sells it to them, now he won't be able to buy it. It's more than this. I can't remember the specific. The difference was much. And so he just saying, please give me my battery back. Since you didn't pay, you've not raised it, just give me back. That's how things are in Nigeria currently. And so you can imagine all of these transport owners who are having to deal with the excruciating cost of things in the market, and the price they are being paid to carry this petroleum product probably has remained the same for a long time, and so they are not able to do this. He said, as you're already aware of several efforts we have made to secure negotiations for appropriate and commensurate freight rates for our operations from all conceivable authorities concerned in the industry, most especially the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria, but which have received no positive responses from them. We have no other options but to write to inform you that the NATO National Executive Council has resolved to direct all our members not to make their petroleum trucks available for petroleum products loading activities with effect from Monday, 19th day of February 2024. In the light of this directive, we implore all our employees, petroleum truck drivers, who are your members, to show maximum cooperation, support and understanding to our collective efforts for continued sustainability of the petroleum haulage business and effective service delivery by ensuring adequate and immediate compliance. There is definitely no way we can continue in this business within the context of the current economic situation in the country. Thanking you in anticipation of your usual cooperation, understanding and support. Please be assured of our highest regards. Yours faithfully, Yusuf Lawal Othman, National President. And of course, they copy different organizations: ACE, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency, Director, Department of Security Services, DSS, Executive Secretary, Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria. And you can't blame them. Honestly, you can't blame them. So if you're still watching this, if you don't have full time, better go and just get your full time. This is happening tomorrow, Monday. It's, remember what the date I read out to you. Let me look for it here again. It says 19th day of February 2024, and that's tomorrow. So go get your this thing filled up. Hopefully this whole thing is resolved and their prices increased. I know for everybody it's tough, but hey, they also need to be able to make money to stay in business. Everything per what do you call it now, tanker parts, everything, they've all increased. I've done haulage business before and I know how expensive it can be. One, even if it's one tire, gets done, the amount of money you will need to buy. Then I did my haulage business around 2000 and I started 2007 or 8, and it was around 2011, yeah, that I finally just stopped when I left Kaduna to join my husband in Abuja. And it was something that you can't be doing it there if you're not really there and everything. So I just wound it up. So I know how expensive those things can be, and even if it's any small thing that spoil, how much. And of course you have to also deal with the drivers you're working with, how sometimes they will carry load, they will carry overload, your tires are busted, everything. Some of them they will even the tire, they will tell you the tire has spoiled. Meanwhile it didn't spoil, but during when I was doing that business, you have to bring the tire and we will check the number and be sure that every tire has its number. There's no every part of those vehicles, they have numbers. So it was what we used to check them. But anyway, it's really, really tough, and you can't just say they should just keep doing this, running the business at a loss. What's the essence of running a business at a loss? This is where we are right now. Sadly. Hopefully we get our ass together. Leadership is everything. People think they can pray their way out of bad governance. Okay, Nigerians think they have the patent to prayers, right? Thank you so much.